Hi, I'm Jack, and I made this short video because I want to share kind of a weird story. It's about how I went from lasting only 10 seconds in bed and being so bad at sex my girlfriend cheated on me, to lasting over 30 minutes in bed, giving women multiple intense orgasms, finding and keeping the girl of my dreams, and getting more sex than I've ever had in my life. And I did it in a very unique way. I did it without using any expensive pills, any delay creams, special condoms, cock pumps, or weird sex techniques like the stop-start method, trying to distract myself, or traditional PC muscle tricks. What I used was unlike anything else I'd seen. Nothing like what you read in magazines, online, or what you get from trying to copy porn stars. Now, I almost didn't make this video. In this short video I share parts of my private life that frankly I'm embarrassed about, but I know a lot of guys want to know how to last longer in bed, stop premature ejaculation, and give women more satisfaction in bed, so that's why I went ahead and made it anyway. Chances are though, because some of what I share is so personal, I won't be keeping this video online for long. In fact, I'll probably take it down by the end of the day. So if you want to hear the secret I discovered for lasting over 30 minutes in bed and giving women addictive sexual pleasure, watch this video right now completely to the end, because I'm going to reveal to you exactly step by step how I went from being timid, scared to have sex, and a total failure in bed, to having wild, passionate nights of fun-filled sex, giving my lover the most intense orgasm she's ever had, and getting responses like, "Wow, that was the best sex of my life." All without me being rich, tall, good-looking, naturally confident around women, or having a huge you-know-what. Okay, so here's how I did it. Before I discovered this secret, I was hanging out in a bar with a close friend of mine when he broke some news that would change the direction of my life forever. He told me my girlfriend had cheated on me. Yet again, a girl I cared about was not happy being with me and was treating me like dirt. But what made this moment special was that it was the last straw. Now for you, your situation may be different. Perhaps you're still in a relationship, but you've got a strong feeling that your wife or girlfriend isn't satisfied in bed and may even be secretly thinking of looking elsewhere for sexual satisfaction. This, by the way, happens more often than you may think. According to multiple studies, the #1 reason for relationships ending is infidelity. In other words, having your lover cheat on you and sleep with another man to get the sexual satisfaction she wants. Alternatively, you may be single and wanting to discover the secret to lasting long in bed so you can make the next girl you sleep with addicted to having sex with you. Either way, you'll relate to this story. What happened to me was my lasting less than a minute in bed and regularly failing to satisfy my partner drove her to sleep with another man. So I got determined to fix my problem. I've been in this situation too often where I knew I wasn't satisfying my partner sexually, and so I made a commitment to myself to change that. I began trying all sorts of solutions to help me last longer in bed. I tried special condoms with cream in that numbs the penis. I tried weird sex techniques. I spent thousands of dollars on books and training programs that promised to change everything. I even tried some stuff I'm too embarrassed to mention here, but none of it really worked. Some stuff kind of helped, but I made no real meaningful breakthroughs. At one point, I almost gave up. I felt like I'd tried everything, and I started thinking things like, it must just be me, maybe there's something wrong with me, maybe I'm too sensitive down there, or maybe I was just born this way. But just before I was about to give up, I had a realization that changed my life. And I really want you to get this, because what I discovered is that not being able to last long in bed and experiencing premature ejaculation is not your fault. Let me explain. See, us men are naturally wired to orgasm quickly during sex. It's actually in our genes. It's instinctive for us to ejaculate quickly as soon as we start having sex. And here's why. It all relates back to our ancestry and our natural biology. See, back in the caveman days, sex for men had one purpose: to impregnate the woman we had sex with so we could pass on our genes and continue our species. That was it. Now, think for a second how a caveman could maximize his chances of achieving his goal of impregnating his sexual partner. The answer is by him ejaculating as quickly as possible during sex. The quicker he orgasmed, the more likely he was to impregnate his partner, because if he took too long, an animal might come along and try and eat him, another member of the tribe might try and fight him for his woman, or something else could happen that would interrupt him before sex was finished. So if he orgasmed quickly, he was much more likely to achieve the goal of impregnation. So speed in the caveman days was essential. And over time and since then, this characteristic to orgasm quickly has become ingrained in our physiology and psychology as a species. Well, since the caveman times, our culture has obviously moved on, but a lot of our caveman hardwiring still exists in us. And here's why this is a problem, and here's why you not lasting long in bed is not your fault. In today's world, sex has another purpose. Most of the time, we do it to have fun and to satisfy the woman we're with. That's what we consciously want. The problem is that our subconscious minds and bodies are still hardwired with our caveman characteristics. Our inner caveman, so to speak, wants us to orgasm quickly, and so without us even realizing, this part of us does things during sex to make us orgasm quickly. So here's what I discovered, and this here changed everything for me. After making this realization that I'm about to share with you, I suddenly began lasting over 30 minutes in bed. I started giving the woman I slept with intense orgasm after intense orgasm every time I had sex, and I soon after attracted and was easily able to keep happy the girl of my dreams. Here's what I realized. I had to stop acting how my inner caveman wanted me to act during sex. I had to start taking control of what I was doing during sex, and I began doing the opposite of what my instincts were telling me to do during sex. This was a huge breakthrough for me. And soon after I made this breakthrough, I started developing special tricks and techniques to confuse and delay my body's caveman instinct and desire to orgasm. I discovered small changes I could make to the way I had sex to help me last a whole lot longer. I figured out unique sex positions and special angles for common sex positions, which completely ended my desire to orgasm quickly. And I discovered many surprising methods to desensitize my penis naturally, so I no longer felt an immediate need to ejaculate and instead could last for 30, 45 or even 60 or more minutes while thrusting hard and fast and giving my lover orgasms over and over again. Just by making a few simple changes to the way I was having sex, I was able to go from lasting only 10 seconds to lasting 30 minutes or more, and I was able to give women the best sex they've ever had. And let me tell you, when you can last long in bed, something truly amazing happens. Research carried out by Brown University shows that women take on average 15 minutes to reach orgasm during foreplay and sex. And my personal experience tells me exactly the same. When you can last 15 minutes or longer, that's when a woman will really start to enjoy sex and experience intense orgasms. And when you last over 30 minutes, then you start giving women multiple orgasms during sex, at which point sex with you is so pleasurable that it becomes addictive to her, and how she looks at you will never be the same. Okay, so we've already covered that to last long in bed, you need to begin taking control of your actions during sex, become aware of your arousal levels, and do the opposite of what your inner caveman wants you to do. Hang with me, because right now I want to share with you the 4 keys to extreme stamina in bed. Key number 1. Stop using potentially dangerous pills, creams, sprays, or special last longer condoms. Few guys know this, but even drugs that are widely considered safe have some very serious potential side effects. Here's a quote direct from one of the leading erection pills, Viagra, website itself. In rare instances, men taking PDE5 inhibitors, which is the main substance in Viagra, reported a sudden decrease or loss of vision. This is just a snippet from a long stream of potential side effects. Now, while I appreciate that this doesn't happen to everyone, personally I don't like the idea of risking my vision or other serious side effects every time I have sex. And imagine how much worse the potential side effects could be if you're using drugs, creams or chemicals bought from unlicensed vendors or shady websites. On top of that, just think how much it would cost you if you decided to use these as your solution every time you wanted to have sex. Why go through all that when all you have to do is make a few small changes to the way you have sex and you can begin lasting 30 minutes or more? Key number 2 is to stop copying porn stars and what you see in porn movies. If you're like most guys, you've probably envied the way porn stars go about having sex. But before you try and improve your stamina by copying or learning from a porn star, remember this. Many male porn stars are naturals. Unlike us normal guys, male porn stars tend to be that lucky 1% of men who are born with the natural ability to last long in bed. Trying to copy a porn star is like someone who's 5'3" tall trying to make himself taller by doing what a guy who's 6'6" does. It's pointless because the two are physically different. The same is true for copying porn stars. What works to get normal guys like me and you to last long in bed is totally different to what porn stars or other naturals do. Key number 3 is to stop relying on oral sex, fingering, or other non-intercourse stimulation methods. Some guys think that if they can get really good at non-sex ways of pleasuring a woman, they can make up for not being able to last long in bed. But I think you and I both know that nothing can replace the level of pleasure a woman experiences when a man gives her a powerful, full-body orgasm through intercourse. Even if you haven't done it yet, I bet deep down you already know that there's something special about giving a woman an orgasm through full penetrative sex. And it's true. An orgasm experienced through sex with a man is a whole different type of orgasm to women, and it's only this type of orgasm that can make a woman sexually addicted to you. Until you can give a woman this kind of orgasm, she'll never feel complete. Key number 4 is to stop using weird or lame sex techniques. There's a common myth that lasting long in bed is about trying to distract yourself, thinking of gross images, or interrupting the flow of sex with things like the stop-start method or traditional PC muscle techniques. My philosophy is simple. If it makes sex less fun, then it's not worth doing. I believe sex should be fun for both you and your partner. That's why I love the techniques I use, because with them I can enjoy sex and last long, and my lover can't get enough of it either. So stop doing anything that feels strange, makes you look weird to your partner, or interrupts the flow of sex, because there's just no need to do it. Okay, now that we've covered the 4 keys to extreme sexual stamina, what exactly do you need to do during sex to start lasting over 30 minutes and giving women intense, multiple orgasms? Well, the answer lies in the end of my story. As I've already mentioned, as soon as I figured out the secret to lasting long in bed, my entire life changed. I quickly began giving the women I slept with the best sex they've ever experienced, and my reputation soon spread as being a guy who could drive women wild in bed. Now, remember, I'm just an average guy. I'm not rich, I'm not athletic, I'm average height, I don't have a porn star size you know what, and I definitely don't have movie star looks. So I was amazed when not only were women trying to seduce me to experience my newfound ability to last long in bed, but guys started coming to me for advice too. These guys saw and heard about my success and wanted to know my secret. And so I began sharing what I discovered with a few guys who weren't lasting as long as they wanted in bed. And lo and behold, my techniques and tricks worked for them too. Check out the comments 2 of these guys emailed me after I shared my secrets with them. These tips are so helpful, lasted from normal of 6 to 7 minutes to almost 50 minutes today. And a guy called Lloyd told me this: "Your insights have had a massive, I repeat, massive improvement of my life. My girlfriend has fallen short of proposing and has been asking me what it is that I've since changed because she is now so happy." Once I started getting success stories like these, I knew there must be more guys out there that I could help. So I began sharing my advice with even more men. I went out and began sharing my advice through lots of different mediums: books, training programs, seminars, you name it. And I guess the word got out, because since then I've taught my techniques and secrets to over 1 million men from over 74 different countries. And all the time I get messages from guys all over the world telling me how my techniques have helped them last long in bed, give their lovers more satisfaction in bed, and I even get messages from guys who've turned around failing marriages from using my techniques. And I want to give you the opportunity right now to discover my secrets as well. I've created a program called Ejaculation Guru. Ejaculation Guru is a downloadable training guide in which I outline and walk through my step-by-step formula for lasting over 30 minutes in bed. Inside, I reveal exactly what to do during sex so you can end premature ejaculation and give women intense orgasm after intense orgasm. Even if right now you last only a few seconds, have a highly sensitive penis, or are with a lover who does things that cause you to orgasm quickly, with this you'll be able to give your lover so much sexual satisfaction that sex with you becomes physically addictive to her, making her constantly beg and pursue you for more of it. Now in a second I'll give you some more details on exactly what you'll discover inside, but first I want to share with you the results of some other guys who used Ejaculation Guru. Ejaculation Guru is great. The first time I had sex after reading Ejaculation Guru, I lasted over 20 minutes. As I learned to use multiple techniques, I'm confident I'll hit the 30-minute mark in no time. Ejaculation Guru has changed my sex life overnight. This user of Ejaculation Guru said, "I'm very pleased with the results. After reading the Ejaculation Guru material and practicing some of the procedures, I'm having more confidence in bed with my wife, lasting longer and enjoying a far better sex life." Someone else said, "Hi Jack, thanks for affording me the opportunity to purchase the program. I can definitely tell you that it was the best purchase I ever made. I haven't completed reading it yet, but from what I've read thus far, the improvement is astounding. I started with a 5-minute increase and slowly progressed along, and now I can go at it for 45 minutes and aiming for the 1 hour mark. Thanks so much for this valuable info." Okay, so here's a sample of what you can expect to discover in Ejaculation Guru. You're going to discover a concept called arousal control. I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can gain complete control over how aroused you are at every stage of sex. As we've already discussed, most men orgasm earlier than they'd like to because they lose control over their arousal. They get overexcited, and then ejaculating prematurely becomes inevitable. Listen, you've probably seen that look of disappointment on your lover's face when you finish before she's had the chance to orgasm. And while she tries to hide her frustration, you know that's how she feels. Well, my process for gaining complete arousal control will prevent that from ever happening, and instead you'll be able to shock and surprise her with your newfound stamina and ability to make her orgasm over and over again. I actually got an email from a guy who used this technique saying this: "This worked so well that my girlfriend came twice before I even reached level 4 arousal," and this is something that's covered in the program, "and I lasted over 40 minutes, which is a long way from 3 minutes. It's helped me resurrect our love life. She wants to have sex again tonight. Thanks for the help, Jack. Your stuff really does work." You're also going to discover a special trick you can use while masturbating to recondition your body to last longer. A lot of guys ask me how masturbating affects how long they last, and here's the answer I always give. Most guys unknowingly masturbate in a way that actually trains their bodies to ejaculate quickly during sex. If you want to last long in bed, you need to stop masturbating like this immediately and instead make the small change I describe in Ejaculation Guru. When you make this small change, it'll have the opposite effect, and you'll instead then condition your body to last longer so that when you do have sex, you'll be blown away by how long you last. Nick emailed me to tell me just about this. "I've been implementing the techniques and changes to masturbation, and I've noticed a 20-minute increase already." I'm also going to give you a complete walkthrough of which sex positions to use to last longer in bed, including some you've probably never heard of, and which to absolutely avoid to never orgasm prematurely again. Sometimes making just a small tweak to the way you approach a sex position can make the difference between lasting 30 seconds and 30 minutes. And in this section, I'll reveal to you exactly what these tweaks and positions are. Here's just one message I've received about my sex position walkthrough. "Hi Jack, I'm really grateful for your tip you gave me last night because I won the battle in bed with my wife and lasted for almost 18 minutes. Thanks for giving me life." Here's a big secret few guys know about women. If you flip the right sexual switches during foreplay, you can actually get a woman to orgasm within minutes and sometimes even seconds after beginning intercourse. Now here's why this is so powerful. If you can get her to orgasm quickly, it accomplishes 2 things. Number 1, it guarantees that she orgasms before you do, so you never have to walk away from sex without leaving her satisfied. Number 2, once she's already orgasmed, it takes the pressure off you to perform, and without that pressure, you'll be able to last twice as long than if you're constantly worrying about whether she's satisfied or not. In Ejaculation Guru, I'll reveal to you the proven blueprint for pushing a woman's buttons during foreplay that makes her so intensely aroused that when you do finally begin intercourse, she orgasms almost instantly. I've got an awesome story to share with you from someone who used this. Check this out. Stick with me because this is amazing. I'll read this quickly. "I actually performed this technique perfectly yesterday. The girl had said she wasn't ready for sex, so I thought, no big deal, I can wait. We were laying there watching TV and I started doing this technique on her arms and stomach, not crossing any boundaries. I also started kissing her neck and nibbling her ear. This went on for about 30 minutes and I thought she was just watching TV while I was enjoying touching her. She suddenly flipped around. We had been in the spooning position on the couch and grabbed my crotch and said, 'Let's go.' She ran to the bedroom and somehow her pants were on the ground halfway between the couch and the room. When I got there, she was still clothed and she pulled out my, you-know-what, out of my pants and put it in her. Neither of us had time to take clothes off and I didn't even have time to get hard. Needless to say, it didn't matter. I had sex with a softie and she still came 5 times in a matter of minutes, all while I was flaccid. I've never had a girl so desperate for it that we couldn't even take clothes off." What a great success story, right? Now, I'm also going to share with you how to build, train, and take control of your ejaculatory muscles. See, ejaculation is a process that involves multiple muscles. It involves the BC muscle, the PC muscle, the IS muscle, and the ES muscle. And this goes way beyond any other information out there. It's nothing like traditional PC muscle techniques and is completely different from what's taught in other programs and on other websites. When you discover this secret behind how these muscles work, you can gain complete control over the ejaculatory process. You become able to decide when you want to orgasm, so if you want, you can last hour after hour and give your lover intense orgasm after orgasm. What's also really exciting is that what I share here has the power to dramatically strengthen and improve the quality of your erections. With it, you'll be able to not only delay your orgasm, but get and stay much harder for 15, 30, or even 60 or more minutes. Just wait till you see the look on your lover's face when you start lasting 30 minutes or more with a rock hard erection and make her orgasm over and over again. Oh, and you can even use this to help you last longer during foreplay as well. Here's one user's comment. I haven't got too far into the reading material, but I will tell you that I've been strengthening my muscles, and the other night my wife gave me a blowjob and I lasted for over 20 minutes and she was amazed. Now this here is very important. Multiple medical researchers, including St James University Hospital in the UK, have identified a link between performance anxiety and premature ejaculation. Therefore, if you want to last long in bed and give women intense sexual pleasure, then you need to eliminate this anxiety. I've created an advanced process for permanently eliminating performance anxiety. It only takes a few minutes to implement and its effects will blow your mind. Imagine what it would be like to have the confidence of a rock star. Think what it would be like to have that mindset before and during sex. I can tell you from personal experience and the experience from the other guys I've taught this process to that it changes everything and it makes lasting long in bed fun and a piece of cake. A user of Ejaculation Guru called Bobby actually wrote in to tell me just about this. My results from reading Ejaculation Guru came instantly after reading the psychological aspects of the book. The first few pages, the first time I engaged in sex with my partner, I nearly lasted 45 minutes from only being able to last 1 minute. I felt like the man I should have been. So here's another huge breakthrough for helping you last longer in bed. How you control your breathing during sex. Interestingly, your breathing deeply impacts your overall stamina. Most guys during sex breathe in a way that encourages early orgasm. In fact, if you breathe this way, it's virtually impossible to avoid premature ejaculation. So if you want to last long in bed, you need to start using my special breathing technique. Not only can you use this to significantly increase how long you last, in Ejaculation Guru I also reveal a very powerful breathing technique to help you recover from the point of no return. Let me explain what I mean. You know that point during sex when you realize you're about to orgasm and it feels like there's nothing you can do about it? Well, there is a way to prevent orgasm in this situation, and it's a special breathing technique that I reveal only in Ejaculation Guru. Just take a look at what David had to tell me about this. I've got to thank you, Jack. The techniques in Ejaculation Guru work awesome. When I have sex with my girlfriend and I feel I'm about to ejaculate, the breathing techniques help me out a lot, and I can't tell you how many times I've been close to ejaculating and the breathing technique has saved me every time. I'm still working on the other techniques, but that one I've already gotten under control. Thank you for writing this. In Ejaculation Guru, you're also going to discover some very counterintuitive thrusting techniques. These techniques work especially well if you have a highly sensitive penis. What these techniques do is they fool your body's natural ejaculation response and help reverse your body's instinctive desire to orgasm. The way these thrusting techniques work goes totally against what comes naturally to 99% of guys when having sex, and is also irresistibly pleasurable to women. In Ejaculation Guru, I break down exactly how to use them and when to use them for maximum effect. Once you discover these techniques, you'll be using it every time you have sex from now on. Take a look at what Steve told me after using this. I tried the technique, covered on page 77, on Saturday, and it worked like a charm. My girlfriend was very satisfied. Thanks. Most importantly, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to apply every technique you need to know to last 30 minutes or more and begin giving your lover the best sex of her life. You'll be surprised at just how easy it is to apply the steps involved and just how effective they are as well. This isn't some 1,000-step process that requires a PhD to pull off. These are sex techniques and small changes you can make to the way you have sex to begin lasting longer the very next time you have sex. Plus, once you discover these techniques, you can use them for the rest of your life. No relying on pills, creams, special condoms, or other gadgets ever again. Now, I've got something really exciting to share with you. I want to help you become the best lover any woman you sleep with has ever had. I want you to become unforgettable in bed. And because I want to do everything I can to produce as many success stories from guys like you as I can, I want to give you even more trainings and guides to make you even better in bed. In fact, I want to give you 4 bonus products with your investment today, totally for free. Now, like with Ejaculation Guru, these bonuses are only available while this video is up, so they could get pulled at any time. But when you decide to get Ejaculation Guru today, you'll get instant access to all of the following bonuses. Bonus number 1 is called Rapid Stamina Increase Fast Start Video Training, and it's worth $29. This video training has one outcome: to get you started as quickly as possible at lasting longer in bed. No waffle, no time wasting, just straight to the point and getting you results fast. Using the techniques I reveal in this video alone, many of my students have added 20 minutes or more to how long they can last. If you want to last long in bed, you need to be using what I teach in this video. The second bonus you're going to get is called Last Longer During Foreplay, and that's worth $39. Now, foreplay is something that should be enjoyed, but if you've ever found yourself wishing foreplay away because of fear you might orgasm too early, then you need this guide. In this bonus guide, I'll show you exactly what to do to last as long as you want during foreplay, so you can begin enjoying it and never again have to avoid the foreplay that can be so incredibly fun. The third bonus you're going to get is called Multiple Orgasm Oral Sex, the guide, and that's worth $39. In this bonus guide, I break down step by step what to do so you can become a master at giving oral sex. Inside, you'll discover the exact techniques to use to have your lover experience pleasure she could never have dreamed of. If you use what you learn here, you will be with a woman who worships you. And on top of that, giving her great oral pleasure will without doubt make her more than happy to return the favor. The fourth and final bonus you're going to get is 101 sex tips she'll go wild for, worth $19. This was created by my buddy and sex expert, Lloyd Lester. Lloyd is infamous for turning average guys into stallions in the bedroom who women can't get enough of. Using just a few of the tips inside will make sex so pleasurable for her that she'll want to have it over and over again all night long. Let me quickly share with you what a few other guys thought of the program as well. Dustin wrote in to tell me, "Hey man, I think your guide is just amazing. It's nice and easy to follow and it works like a charm. It's helped me last a lot longer in bed than I ever thought I could. It was worth the small investment. Thanks a lot for the help." Someone else wrote in to tell me, "After many attempts to find a cure to my problem, I had all but given up. I actually stumbled upon the Ejaculation Guru program by accident about a week ago. I found the techniques to be practical and logical in their approach, and I'm happy to say that after just 1 week, I was able to go from lasting a minute or less most times I was intimate with my wife to lasting nearly 10 minutes, and I felt I could have gone longer if I had wanted to." I also got this message: "I read your manual and within the first time of making love to my wife, I had complete control and I knew I could last as long as I wanted. How long I lasted was my choice and I knew how to completely control my ejaculation. Thanks for this great product, as I have tried many other products which never worked. Again, I thank you for the confidence and change of my life you have given me." And Edward wrote in to tell me this: "Hi Jack, your Ejaculation Guru program is amazing. After 1 week of learning 2 of your techniques covered in the program and practicing other methods from your guide, I've progressed from lasting less than 2 minutes to lasting 15 minutes and improving. Thanks Jack, you have given me a new outlook on life because your program not only deals with the physical but the psychological. The backup support is second to none, and I mean that most sincerely. Kind regards." So the real question is, how much are all these lifetime benefits that come from being able to last long in bed and be great at sex really worth to you? Well, as you probably know, right now some people are paying thousands of dollars to sit down with therapists, doctors, and specialist consultants to help them last longer in bed. And most of the time, these so-called experts don't know half of what I teach in Ejaculation Guru. You may also know someone who spent hundreds of dollars on special creams, pills, condoms, or gadgets to try and get them to last longer. And as we've already discussed, these things can often make the situation worse. What I'm offering is a 100% natural solution with no ongoing costs and no dangerous side effects. Now, the value of this entire package is $226. But hold on. For the short time this video is up, you're not going to pay $226. You're not even going to pay $200. In fact, you won't even pay half of $200, not even $99. For a limited time only, while this video is up, you can get Ejaculation Guru plus all the bonus programs, plus my ironclad 60-day, 100% money back, no questions, no hassles guarantee, all for only $49. That's less than what you'd pay for 10 Viagra pills. Just check out what this website, listed #1 on Google, is charging for Viagra. $69.99 for a pack of 10. And remember, what you'll discover in Ejaculation Guru, you can use over and over again for the rest of your life. That means you'll need to have sex less than 10 times, and you'll then be saving money on all the pills you'll never have to buy to help you last longer. Overall, you've just got to ask yourself, is a lifetime of incredible, long-lasting sex and all the benefits and cost savings that come with it worth more than a one-off payment of just $49? If it is, then Ejaculation Guru is right for you. So to summarize, for the limited time while this video is still available online, you'll get the Ejaculation Guru program, the rapid stamina increase fast start video training, last longer during foreplay, multiple orgasm oral sex, and 101 sex tips, all for only $49. To secure your access to the program and all the bonuses, just click the Add to Cart button below this video. After you click that button, you'll be directed to a secure payment page that's encrypted by 128-bit security and is McAfee secure tested daily. Just enter your information here, and afterwards you'll immediately be directed to the secure members area where you can instantly access and download the entire program and all the bonuses. Nothing will be shipped to you, so no waiting around for a package, and your order will appear discreetly on your bill under the name ClickBank, so no one has to know about your order if you don't want them to. Not only that, as previously mentioned, your investment in Ejaculation Guru is fully guaranteed. So you don't even need to decide right now. When you invest today, you'll automatically be covered by my ironclad 60-day unconditional 100% money back guarantee. Here's the full guarantee. If within the first 60 days after investing, you're unhappy or dissatisfied for any reason, just send me a message via the contact page on this site, letting me know, and you'll promptly be refunded all of your money, no questions asked, hassle free. So if you don't totally fall in love with Ejaculation Guru and its transformational effect on your life, if you don't get the results you're looking for, or even if you just don't like the colors of the formatting of the program, you name it, I'll gladly refund every penny. No questions and hassle free. So for the one-time investment of only $49 and completely risk-free, the lifetime benefits of long-lasting sex are yours. As you can tell, I'm taking all the risk here, and the only reason I can do that is because I know Ejaculation Guru will work for you in helping you last longer in bed, just as it has myself and so many other men who I've taught the secrets inside to. Right now, you're less than 30 seconds away from downloading and discovering the secrets to having full orgasm control and lasting over 30 minutes in bed. Take a second to imagine what that will mean for you. Soon, you'll have all the sexual stamina you've always wanted. You'll be enjoying sex more than you ever have. You can feel amazing knowing you have the power to deeply satisfy your wife, girlfriend, or casual lovers and give her multiple orgasms. You'll get to feel incredible about having your lover ask you for sex because it makes her feel so amazing. And most of all, you'll have the security of knowing you're the best sex she's ever had and she has no reason to go looking for satisfaction anywhere else. Lasting long in bed really is as simple as making a few changes to the way you have sex. And now you've got the chance to try out my secret to lasting longer in bed yourself and experience the lifetime benefits at zero risk. So take advantage of this zero risk offer and discover the secret to lasting longer in bed starting tonight. Just click the button below this video, enter your payment information, and get instant access to the Ejaculation Guru program and every secret, tip, technique to last as long as you want in bed for the rest of your life. All for the one-time investment of only $49. So go ahead, click the button below this video now, and I'll see you on the other side.